All right, what we're going to do is use what's called common logs. And common logs are on your calculator. And so we can actually just press this into our calculator and get an answer. And we want to make sure we round or express it to the nearest 10,000ths, which is 4 decimal places. So when you press this in your calculator, log 5, and you'll see the log button on your calculator, you'll get 0.69897, 3 zeros and a 4. We want 10,000 places, or to the 10,000ths place. So we want to 4 decimal places, so we're going to look at that number, which is bigger than 5, which is going to bump the 9 up to a 10 and bump this up to a 9. So our final answer will be 6990, and there is our common log rounded. So if we take the next problem and go log 0.3, so you hit your log button, 0.3, and hit enter, you're going to get a negative 0.52287, and I'm only going to go out that far because that's all we need. There's my 4 decimal places. This is bigger than 5, so this is going to go up to 1. So I'm going to have a negative 0.5229, and there's my answer. So that's just simply just pressing the calculator and making sure we round correctly. Now, the more difficult problem is example 3 here, where we want to solve an exponential equation using the logs. What's nice about logs is you can, like any equation, you can put a log on both sides of the equation. So if I have my 4x and I have 19, I can write the log on both sides of my equation because it's common. And by doing that, then I can switch this log around. So this exponent goes in front of my log. 4 equals log 19. And by doing that, I can solve for x by dividing by log 4. Dividing by log 4. So x equals log 19 over the log of 4. And so they're so common, we can just use logs to solve. And this we can put in our calculator. So log 19, so if I press log 19 and hit enter, I'm going to get 1.2787, which is going to round. And if I go log 4, I'm going to get 0.60205. And because both these numbers on the end are bigger than 5, the top one rounds to 1.2788 over 0.6021. And if you put that in your calculator and divide those, so if I go 1.2788 and divide it by 0.6021, I'm going to get an answer. And once again, we went around. X will equal 2.12389, but because this is bigger than 5, this rounds up. So my final answer is 2.1239, and there is using common logs. Now you can actually press this part into your calculator as a fraction, and you'll get a number close to this. Remember, these are all approximations anyway because we're dealing with long decimals. But as long as you have the main numbers, it will be correct.